Kind of nervous about this one. Well, what we got here is a Pyro rocket car space vehicle in hard red plastic. And a little bit of research on it. We're just looking around. Like 4.25 inches. Got the dust of ages on it. Looks like it might have been painted actually at one point and then cleaned. Any reactions are welcome. Like I said, we're out of my realm of what I'm acquainted with already. I've seen images online of the vehicle which had markings on it. This does not have markings, apparently. Keep looking at this area up here. I know that Pyro stayed in existence for a long time and that their toy molds ended up with a model company. The wheel axle. Because I'm not seeing a nice mark on it, I'm not pressing ahead with showing my other space cars, which I got out. Focus, bro. They want to see. There we go. My other space cars. I've wanted some Pyro plastic for a while. I like this better than the X rocket ship lines because it actually does something. It's not just a piece of bling that's sitting there looking pretty. It's got at least a quasi-functional nature to it. Marks, Archer, Renwall, Acme, Wanatoy. I don't know who did that one actually. I'd love to know. 2xJVZ Co. Is it Tootsie Toy? That's actually steel. Marks, more Marks, Dervastation cars, Citroen, some sort of a copy. There's a nice Renwall tanker truck, Thomas Toys, flatbed truck with a Renwall tanker truck, smaller size, 2 Marks, ground vehicles from Cape Canaveral. That little racer thing, that one's made out of wood. I still love it. That's one that I found on the streets of New York City when I was working there as an artist, and I had gotten out the any excuse to get out the Mattel Dream Mobile, or is it the Mattel Dream Machine? Copy. Our band Neilco played a role in this design for Hot Wheels. Right on, my man. Let's look this over one more time. Zoom in on this here, because again, it just looks like maybe some marking was scraped off a mold there, and maybe it is a reissue. No, it's vintage, likely not made by Pyro in North America. They shared their molds with a British company, I believe, called Kleeware, and also, I believe, an Australian company called Moldex, and not all of their product got marked. And I definitely think that somebody's brand name got scraped off there. All right, so if we look here at Blast Off by young Dwayne and Richardson, for starters, they've got 2 Pyro ships right there on the cover. The big one and the little silver one there at the end. Here's a gorgeous image of Pyro's entire space fleet. My little rocket ship up there, one of the least significant of them all. Definitely out of my range of collecting right now, given the short budget limits that I have. This is their legendary 4-ship set. Fantastic box art. And we also learned from looking it over that Tudor Rose was another company that was producing the Pyro, were using the Pyro molds to make their own castings of them for the British market. And there's our Pyro mark, there's our Tudor Rose mark, there's our Kleeware mark, and a Made in England. Those are authenticating marks to look for when evaluating whether or not to score a piece of Pyro, although, like mine, they're not all going to be marked. And it's interesting how they were used in the illustrations for a pulp science fiction publication. But I've shown it to some very seasoned collectors who wouldn't, they'd shoot straight with me and let me know, dude, you got burnt. But no, that's an original 1950s Pyromatic rocket ship, and I am stoked to have it.